Hey guys, Shaq here. Wanted to introduce you to someone or something, and my 2008 Toyota Tacoma that I drive every day and do this to as well. I get asked a lot actually why, besides Tacoma people, oh, why not trade it in on a new vehicle? We live in a day of everything's got to be modern and new, and got to have the next model of everything. And I'm going to tell you why, exactly, and show you why you don't need to do that in this video. Well, before we get into the fun stuff, figured I'd give you guys a little overview of the old girl there. It's weird saying that because this truck makes me feel old. Even I grew up in my dad's 01, and that still feels kind of new to me. So let's go over some of the quirks and features. Well, just to get things started off, obviously this is not a stock 2008 Tacoma. It has had some work done to it, but not much. I've kept it pretty low on budget-ish. She's got some battle scars, which we'll go over, but overall, mechanically, this truck has failed me, I don't think ever, that I can think of. Not a single time. But let's go over some of the features that I like, at least. Some of the things I've done, some of the things of the truck. Now, first things I wanted to look at was these tires and wheels I've put on. They're Stealth Custom Series wheels and BF Goodrich KO2 tires. And for the front suspension here, I have Bilstein 5100s with a coil lift and upper control arms. I know there's probably a bunch of jargon for a lot of people, but the car nuts out there will appreciate it. The bumper, Amazon, it gets bright. It was cheap, $500-600 I think I paid for it. Headlights, not cheap. These are very, very, very nice headlights. The stock headlights that come on these trucks are not very good. These are the Alpha Rex, can't remember the model, but they're about $1,000 LED lights. If it was darker out, I would show them to you, but they do some cool things. I can show that off in a second here. So, something kind of cool, something some people kind of find frilly, but when you un and unlock, the lights do this. So this is an unlock. You hit the button again, just to make sure, because I always love doing that. So for the rear tailgate of the truck, obviously we have the cap, which I got a deal from a coworker for very, very good. The rear bumper, which is also aftermarket, another Amazon special, but retains the original tow package, so you're not losing anything. I did put a Borla exhaust system on here, just cat back. Pretty quiet and gives it a little more oomph, which I enjoy. Everything under here looks really good though. I did have the frame replaced in 2017 when they were doing the recall, and every year I get underneath this thing and I grind away the rust, repaint, and recoat. Now let's get into the interior, because this is where I think probably some of my favorite features are. So starting off from the back, this is the access cab. So the doors actually open reverse, which is kind of interesting. Got a little cubby there. The rear seats, they do fit people, not comfortably. I don't ever really use them for people. Nope, that's in the way. Still in the way. I normally just have these open like that, and you have a whole platform back here. Like right now I have my battery Milwaukee chainsaw, so going off-roading, just in case. Battery jump box, med kits, splints, stuff like that. Whatever I need to throw back here, I can just throw back here and not really have to worry about it, and still have the original stickers for hooking up baby seats, which I can't bring myself to take the original stickers off just because of how old the truck is. So, cockpit, favorite place. Easy, two buttons, lock, cubby space, can put bottles in here. I think I have gloves and a hatchet. Covers, cloth seats, easy peasy. I just got the Carhartt covers on them. This one actually has the lumbar, but it's all mechanical, nothing to fail. WeatherTech mats, easy. Got fog lights, this for the light bar, the rear lights, lock and diff, all that stuff. Wipers, lights. Sorry, other way around. Wipers, lights, scan gauge, gauge cluster. They give it a little Sony Apple CarPlay upgrade, but other than that, UV knobs, your emergency brake, your shifter, your glove box, and that's it. You get pretty ample, I would say, cubby storage space. You get 3 cup holders. I can fit my huge ass Yeti in one of these, which is huge. Other than that, I mean, that's, I think, why I love the 2000s, or I guess you could say the 90s to the 2010s models of vehicles, is because you could just buy them pretty basic without all the frills. Everything nowadays has all these frills. Everything's got, adaptive lane assist, cruise control, won't let you, this is a driver's vehicle, those are not. I worked for Toyota myself for about a year and a half as a tech, and I can tell you firsthand, majority of the issues that we had come in were electrical failures of some sort, electronics failing in these vehicles. So, as much as a nice commodity it is, having a heated steering wheel or, parallel parking assist or cameras all over the place that do all sorts of different things, it just, I feel, ends up causing more problems in the long run. But, that's what people want nowadays, especially in America. It would be kind of nice to go to Europe, because Europe has the Hilux, and they will sell you one of these with a 6-shift and a diesel, and that's it. And you just get a truck, and that's the nice thing, because the prices of the new trucks of these out here are getting insane. It's another reason why I still drive this truck. Well, guess it's a good time to go over the battle scars, which there aren't too many, thankfully. I mean, I was super OCD about this truck, and then I realized it's a truck, and it's old, and I'm gonna use it as a truck. So, the antenna started wobbling really bad. So I just ripped it off. This down here, I got in a fight with a lawnmower. Long story. Scratches, little dents, I think a pole probably got up and hit me or something. I don't know. They like to move and do odd things like that. What else we got? There is a scratch. Yeah, scratches all down along here, and nothing's perfect. Got rust. Not much. It's actually in really good shape. But you know what? This vehicle is one of the, if not most reliable, and let's get into that in 1 second here. So, this Tacoma in particular, second gen, which was from 2006 up until 2015, has the 4-liter V6 in it. And for you Toyota nerds out there, that's the 1GRFE. This is known for Toyota's one of their most reliable engines. They did do a refresh for the newer 4Runners. That's supposedly a little more reliable, but it's not uncommon to see these trucks go over 500,000 miles with basic maintenance on the same engine and transmission. And this engine and transmission combination is just extremely reliable altogether. And I'll do a quick show you under the hood. Now, I know most people probably won't care, but this truck, like I said, for 2008, almost immaculate under here. You just keep it clean, keep up on your maintenance, and these things will last a lifetime. But for me, personally, it's not just about the truck. This has been the most consistent thing in my life for the past, I bought this in 2017, almost 8 years now we're coming up on. I haven't had to do anything to it really. It's gotten me to A and Z between school, work, relationships, hardships, emergency room trips, everything. I count on this thing every single day, and every time I put that key in and turn it, it turns. And you can't beat that. You cannot beat that. It's hard to find a lot of new cars nowadays that you just put the key in and it just works every time without beeping at you with a bunch of messages and a whole bunch of crap and whatnot. I miss the old school turn key and just go. That's how it should be. That's how it should have always been. And I wish that continued. I did work for Toyota for a year as a mechanic, and you can actually buy a new base model Corolla with a key, not a key fob, not something that could die on you, just a key. You can also buy their new GR Corolla, which is one of my dream cars right now, and that comes in only a manual transmission, which is also another dying breed. But yeah, other than that, like I said, just the reliability and the dependability I have on this thing is amazing. Not to mention, this truck's paid off. I don't have a car payment. My insurance payment's super low. Why would I go out and buy a brand new car when I can save $300, $400, $500, $600, $700 a month on car insurance and car payments? If my current vehicle Yeah, it might not be the prettiest, but it works and it works great, and it's gonna continue to work great. So why waste? You know, we see so much of that nowadays. Is people just they want the best, the next best thing. iPhone, MacBook, car, everything's got to be updated every year. It's just consumerism at its finest, and I'm trying to avoid that myself. So my truck is definitely, I think, probably the strongest I've stayed in that area for sure. But let's get into some fun stuff and show you what it's capable of. All right, let's get into it and see how she does today. Hopefully we don't break anything. Like I said, yes, these trucks are reliable, but when you beat them up like anything, things can break. Driving through some water here. Oh, that's a big rock. Now this is where things get fun. Technically not supposed to be on this trail, but we won't talk about that. Even though I just did. Pretty dry out today, fortunately. Wish there was some mud. I have to come back out here in the winter time. That'll be fun. I'll turn on four-wheel drive, give it a little workout. In a world obsessed with the latest gadgets and newest models, why stick with the old things? Well, let me tell you. First off, reliability. Truck's got a 4-liter V6. It's a 1GR FE for the gearheads out there. And manual 6-speed. For those who know, that's a combo that's built to last. And it's one of the most reliable trucks out there. And it hasn't let me down yet. But it's more than just the mechanical reliability. This truck represents the stability in my life. There's been so much change between school, work. I need something I can count on to move me from point A to point B. Financially, driving a paid-off vehicle gives me peace of mind. No monthly car payments, less stress, more freedom, no $500, $600, $700 insurance collision costs. I, have more money to spend on myself and pay off my finances and spend my money on my education and personal growth. There's also something so liberating about driving a manual transmission. In a world where everything is automated and simplified, shifting gears keeps me engaged. It requires focus and you must be out of your mind. lot of these new cars might come with all these fancy features, but that comes with a cost, and that doesn't come with the memories. And that is part of this vehicle. It's part of my journey. In a society that's always pushing for more tech, more luxury, more debt, I found value in simplicity and authenticity. This truck embodies that for me. As I'm trying to downsize and minimalize my life, keeping this vehicle and not splurging or trying to go finance or lease a new vehicle, it wouldn't make sense. So why do I keep driving my paid off '08 Tacoma? It's reliable, it's financially smart, keeps me grounded, and it reminds me of where I've been, and it helps me focus on where I'm going. Alright, let's see how much shit I broke. That was fun. So, I think as I've mentioned in my intro video, last 5, 6 years, 7 years have been rough. I got this truck in 2017, and it's been one of the only points of stability in my life, I believe, that I've really never had any issues with. Maybe some unpaid excise tax here and there that's been a pain in the ass, but besides that, this has been my stable point. I've never had any issues with it. I drive it every day. I put the key in, I go. It just, I don't know. And looking back at it now and kind of thinking about this whole idea for this video I had, it really is, it's a staple. And it's a staple and stable. I guess that's, I guess Toyota makes good trucks. That's for shit sure. Keep in mind too, it's not just the truck. You can be frugal in every aspect of life, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to minimize everything, which is going to be making videos on that for myself to look back on and kind of keep myself in check as history, and maybe help you guys also minimize all your shit, because I had a lot of crap I had to get rid of and still do. Well, not as much, but a lot. So, like I said, till next time, guys. And I just wanted to thank you for taking the time to listen. Maybe this inspires you to do whatever you want to do with your car journey and appreciate what you have. Find value and simplicity in the small things or the older things that you have, or to make choices that align with your journey. Not someone else's idea of success. You open the door, get into the truck, and start the engine. And until next time, take care of yourselves, join the party, and enjoy the ride.